Hey, 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 hey. Good morning. Good morning. How are you this morning? How are you doing? How are you doing? It's Thursday, and you know why I'm excited. You know why I'm excited. We are only few hours to go. Few hours to go before we actually get into our amazing Real Woman Summit. So let me see who is watching this morning. Please do go to your chart and just say your good morning. I want to see where you're watching me from. And please do me a favor today. Please do me a favor. I would like you to please share the video, get the link, and please kindly post in the groups where you are. Just inform your friends that she is live today with prosperity for your soul on this amazing day, Thursday, the day of the Lord, the amazing day that the Lord has made. So let me see who is watching this morning. Let me see. I see Revuota is online. Sunshine online, and where are the rest? Let's go. I need to see you. Thank you so much. I see all of you. And so, because we are really pressed with time, there are so many things I actually want to talk about this morning in preparation for the summit. Yes, I see you, Rachel, all the way, Sylvia. Oh, Sylvia, you've been quiet, girlfriend. May I hear from you when we are done with the call? Good to have you here. Okay, so we have a number of things that are lined up today. So I'll briefly talk about what we have been dealing with, which is leadership, and Dr. Mwansa is online, is also in the house. Lovely. I love your commitment. You and your wife are such, an example to this generation. Thank you so much for the support and for the way you just show up, and your presence is highly appreciated. It is all that also goes to leadership. Okay, it just goes to leadership, and that's what I'm talking about. So that's what I'll deal with briefly. And as I'll be delving into this particular topic, last week we dealt with trustworthy. How trustworthy are you? And those are the things that we were dealing with. I would love to stretch it further, okay? Because I spoke about the don'ts, the things that you're not supposed to be doing as a leader because you need to be trusted. I would love to still move into the same, but basically now spread it to get you understand how this, being trustworthy is actually currency. Okay, being trusted is a currency. Being trusted is something that can actually create wealth. It is important for you to understand that as you trust yourself, and because you trust yourself, there is a way in which you will appear in people's lives with so much confidence, because you know that you don't have to remember what you said. Because many times when you speak a lie, okay, you have to remember what lie. Okay, you've got to remember what lie you said to come and repeat. But if you are moving in with trust all the time, you've trusted yourself, and the things that are coming out of you, they actually are real and correct. You do not have to really think, hard for you to remember what you said to the person. So, how is trust a currency? Trust is a currency because other people, okay, other people will refer you without worrying. If you are in my space and you are trusted, there is a way in which I will refer you to another person, and I'll know you are not going to disappoint me. That is leadership. Leadership is about being trusted. So today is an amazing day because I just see our guest speaker, all the way from UK, Dr. Akanimo Ordan. You are on the call, you are in the house. So thank you so much, sir, for showing up. I guess you're already on the way. I don't know if you're at the airport, wherever, but we are looking forward to welcoming you in Zambia. We are looking forward with the fire that you are coming with. Thank you so much for showing up. Okay, so being trusted is a currency. And it is very important for you to have that understanding that when you have begun to build blocks, wherever you are, if people have complained that you actually don't tell the truth, or people get disappointed with your delivery, they get disappointed with your word, there is always a time to start. And I would love you to scan through different departments. Remember that the book, Boardroom to Bedroom, is being launched tomorrow, and the books are in. So you need to get your copy. I have said that in order for your life to be complete, in order for you to succeed holistically, it is important that you begin first and foremost. Let's start. It's boardroom to bedroom. So let's go. As a leader, let us enter the boardroom. You need to understand that when you are entering the boardroom, which in this case, you all know, I'm not talking about a room, I'm actually talking about the marketplace. When you are leaving your house, okay, because we have to start with the boardroom, the way the book has been, aligned. It is important for you, for first and foremost, for you to trust yourself as you are going to appear in the marketplace, because in that space, this is where your career must progress. This is where monetary gain needs to actually come to you. This is where there's an exchange of your gift. So, because that is where the exchange of your gift is, in order for money to come and be paid into this gift, whether you're working, whether it is your business, my friend, it is non negotiable. Before actually you even price yourself, before you price the commodity, before you price the service, first and foremost, you need to price your trustworthiness. That is where it starts from. The value of you as a person, as an individual who has invested in being trusted. You have trusted yourself. And that is why, as you are stepping up in the marketplace, it is important that you begin to sow your career with that intentionality to ensure that you are saying the truth. It should be faster to say the truth than to tell a lie. I'm telling you the truth, it shocks me with the people I've met in life. The first thing they need to tell is first a lie. It's like a lie comes faster than truth. Do you know why? It is because there's something that was distorted in their background, and I'll be coming back to the bedroom, which is the home front. But I need you to understand that your career is dependent on you. Your career is dependent on you. And being dependent on you means anything and everything that you do, you can either throw yourself out of the marketplace by the lies you are saying, or you can actually demote yourself before you are demoted. And this is what I mean by being demoted. Do you know that, for example, there is a way in which God wants you to succeed 5 years from now? There is a place He has prepared for you, just like He told Abram. He told Abram that, look, leave your country. Okay. And go to where I will show you. Now, all these prophetic instances and journey stops that Abraham was having, there was an additional prophetic word that needed to come to Abraham before he became Abraham, in order for him to move from one place to the other. That is your career. Your career has got, departments. There is a way in which, for example, from 1992, that is when I started work. 1992, I started work. God knew somehow that by 1998, I had to step out of work. So I stepped out of work. I literally resigned. It was not just happening. So I only worked for 6 months. I couldn't survive. My makeup, my design. Remember, this is important for you to follow, because when you look at your design and you look at what the way God has designed you, there's a way in which you can tell at each point God is moving you from one place to the other, and what He wishes for you. The Bible says, I wish above all things that you may prosper, even as your soul prospers. Your soul, there has to be certain levels of development. And so it was known from 1998, there was another piece of my life that I was undergoing. And I had to go back to school. I had to deal with a number of things. It was still adding up to my success story as a leader. And during that time, there are several people I met. There are different situations I encountered. But I built myself that if you ask somebody I was with in 1990, you ask somebody I was with at school in secondary school, 1998, that's when I finished my grade 12. If you ask somebody, they will tell you it's a bank, my friend. Trustworthiness is a bank. It's this currency. You need to know that there is a way in which people will say a word. So there are people I meet today that I was with in 1993, 1990, when we were working. This is what they say. You can ask anybody. When they see, maybe I post an award, when they see a success story, they would tell me, we knew the way you were carrying yourself. We knew that success is guaranteed. People, I can tell where you're going. When I'm relating with you, I can tell where you're going. I can actually, without being prophetic, I can depict your future. I can depict your future by how you carry yourself, by what you are doing daily, when it comes to saying things, when it comes to the way you are delivering your services. Some of you, you have gotten so used to say, I will come this time, but you mean 2 hours later, and you don't even care. People, it goes with small things like time mastery. It goes with small things like when you tell a customer, you tell somebody, tomorrow this thing is going to be ready. I will deliver this tomorrow. My friend, it goes with that. It shows how your future shall be. So, when it comes to the summit, tomorrow we are starting at 9 a.m. Let me tell you something. I am not one host or hostess, whatever you want to call, who will show up at 10. No, my friend. You will find me there. I will be there before 9, because I trust myself first and foremost. And anything that I do, I need trust to be what is branded on me as one of the things. That is where there is referrals without worrying to say, no, if I refer Dr. Nellie, or if this person goes to see Dr. Nellie, what else will she do with her? You can, all of you listening to me, if we have been close and you are in my space, you know I am speaking the talk. I walk the talk. I am talking what I walk. I am talking what I talk about. So I want to challenge you as a leader. I need you to know from today, make a resolve within you to be trustworthy. Resolve within you to trust yourself. It is more peaceful, my friend. Life is too short to keep checking your back if the person you lied to one day will discover. Learn to say the truth. Learn to tell somebody, I cannot deliver this time. You have given me less time. Nonetheless, I will try. But the way I work, I can only deliver on Monday because weekend, there were people who wanted to see me. There were people who wanted to sit under my session and they were offering money to pay for what they are going through in their marriages. I told them this week, I cannot, my mind is not in the right place. I am organizing a conference and everything is in the conference. That is what I want to make sure that when my guests come, they find things are in place and all and all. I could not lie. Like, okay, you know what? It's no, my friend, I had to tell the truth. And then they said, okay, next week. I said, next week, my guests will just be leaving, and I'll need to ensure that every guest has gone and they are okay. So let's look at the other week because my mind will be in the right place. I respect you and I respect the problem you are going through. I don't want to deal with it with that agency because I'm looking for money. Are you understanding that? This is very important. Come on. If you are in the chart, if you can hear me well, say yes, 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 yes. Because I find it so hard. It is so deep. When I look at people, I'm like, where were you brought up from? It is part of your career. It is part of your career. Begin to build your career blocks by what you say. Begin to build your career blocks by how serious you take yourself. Begin to build your career. Begin to be intentional. You are the one who is entitled to build your career. It is none. I'm not aging an old, boring, tired grandmother. I have trusted myself when I say I will do exercises. When I say I will, so like I've been leading, okay, the evening exercises. I just came in the house. It was 3 minutes before the time because I gave my word. I gave my word. I immediately had to tune in and lead the people. Some of the excuses that you give, they've actually costed your future. You have withdrawn from your future. You have withdrawn things that could have made you successful because of the easy lies you like telling, because of not, being serious, building your career with all the diligence and all the discipline and commitment that your career deserves. As a leader, when you are working under somebody, how would you want, people to work under you if you were the owner of that business? Some of you think you are destroying the CEO of that company. You think that, oh, because it's like this. You think that people are working in big organizations like UN, they are working in the banks, maybe they are making it. My friend, when you have left your house, going into the marketplace, whether it's a small company, whether it is a startup company, whether whatever, build your career with trust. Be the most dependable person. We can depict your future. We can tell by how you behave in a small company. We know that even if you were given responsibility in a big company, you will still fail. Haven't you known? Haven't you read the Bible? The Bible says in the book of Matthew 25, when you begin to read there, that parable talks about the owner of the company leaving and he left talents. Talents are gifts that God has given to us. Some of you have been given 5. Some of you have been given 2. Other people have been given according to your capacity. But some of you are full of complaints. You wanted that job. Now you are given the job. You are complaining. You are complaining. You wanted that marriage. Now you are given that. You are complaining. Anything that you have been blessed with has now become a curse because you are not actually thriving in it because you yourself, there are a lot of promises you have broken. You break your own promises. That's about your career. Let's quickly enter the bedroom. Now, the bedroom is a home front. I would like to revisit your childhood quickly as we are dealing with this trustworthiness. Please go back as a little girl, as a little man, little boy in that house, 4 years, 5 years. What was going on? Is it the place where you were trapped because mommy used to beat you? And so when mommy asked who drank this drink or who got this cheese or who got this, are you the person who began because mom beat you so it was easy for you to tell a lie? Now it has become part of you. It is now a stronghold. It has formed a mindset, like our Dr. Sylvia, who's an expert in that. She'll be talking about some of the things tomorrow. Has it become part of you that needs re engineering? We need to help you. We need to help you. And helping you, it is basically for you to start being, first introspecting. You've got to go down memory lane. I can remember things that were happening at 4, 5. How come you've forgotten? Is it such a bad past that you have chosen to close the door? My friend, we want to open that place so that we can remove and things that have trapped you, that you find it easy to tell lies. You can't be trusted. You can't be trusted. When they send you to go and do something, you want to manipulate the prices. Because when you were a child, you never gave mommy her change. It started there. You hid the little coins. It started there. This is why, even at work, you will exaggerate prices. You will easily find yourself in corruption because at home, that is how it is. So, can we please introspect? Where were you trapped? What happened? And it is from that place where we can start helping you to become the best version of yourself. Remember, I am big at retrieving destinies. I am big at helping people live their fulfilled life. I am big at helping people get aligned and get positioned for greatness. That is what I love to do. And that is why, as a leader, I chose 7 years ago. Okay, so it began in 2018 when we started the Real Woman Summit. We launched it that time because as a leader, I believe you are destined to succeed. And anything and everything that I can do to help you begin to journey your life in that alignment of success, I want to contribute in the best way and in whichever way that I can. And so there are several things that I get to do. I do personalized mentorship where you've got to join our group. I have written books that are helping people to get aligned. One of the other things that I do yearly, I have surrendered and sacrificed the celebration of my birthday to use that period to get people into their destinies. So after launching in 2018, 2019, I had to gather fathers. You know how hard that was. Fathers of this land. You know them, Bishop Joy Makando, Bishop Joshua Banda, Father Lupupa, Dr. Nevas Mumba. We gathered these fathers and, we had to select a few of them to speak. They needed to release the girl child. I perceived that it is time for a girl child to take her space in the marketplace, and therefore there was need for spiritual release so that there is no much resistance. As you know, we are coming from a very, very patriarchal marketplace. Patriarchal. Up to now, the church is still struggling for a woman to lead. The church is still struggling to get a woman to pastor a church. So I needed to kneel down before these fathers to ask them to release the mantles. And it happened because I just need you to succeed. By all means, that is why I was born. I was born to raise kings. You come in contact with my life. One thing I will do is not what I will benefit. That is not what comes quick to me. It all started from when I was a child. That is how my mind has been wired. When I meet somebody, it is not what I can get out of them, it is what I can contribute. Come on now. That is what comes first. What can I contribute in this person's life? Where are they lacking? What is their weakness? What is it that they may need from me so I can position myself for them to benefit and get out of me? And you know what? Some people get worried. Oh, Dr. Nelly, I think people just use you. When they use you, they come, they get what they wanted, and they disappear. My friend, I do not feel bad because this that I am, I did not make me. This is God's design. And so it doesn't even get to me because some people will come and they if you are in Zambia, we are going to, for example, we are going to Chipata. My friend, some people need to get off at Petauke. Some people need to get off at Katete. And when people come out of the bus, which is heading to Chipata, it is not mine to say, "Ha, why are you dropping off here? You don't you know that?" No, they have arrived. So it's all right. Do you know that if I was a person who was going to be bitter, the way I am putting up this conference, I do not need to even move out of the house because the people I have impacted, the people I have gone out of my way to rescue, can fill up Mlungushu without me doing anything because I've impacted thousands. I don't have to advertise. I just have to say I'm having a conference and daughters, sons, and what should come from different places. Pastors should come from different to support. But you know what? I've understood who I am. And if people also see the need to support, praise God. They are called to anchor me. They are called to support me. Those that just came, took, and they went, it's all right. That is my mandate. That is my assignment. 2020, there was COVID, so I couldn't do anything. 2022, mothers. I honored mothers. We put them in a five-star hotel and blessed them and treated them to a good five-star treatment. 2022, I gave out 1,000 copies of Transitioning to the Courts of Heaven. Last year, I partnered with some of the young people and we went into the community. This year, I want to donate 1,000 menstrual cups. 1,000, and each menstrual cup costs 250 kwacha. So I'm looking at 250. Yeah, that is my faith level. I want to end menstrual period poverty. I want to end it. And I know I will partner with others. And when others who are there to support, this will be a dream come true. I want to die empty. I don't want to go to the grave with too many ideas. I know I'm a portal. I'm a portal from God. God designed me to bring ideas. I'm apostolic by nature. So I birth visions for other people to run. And I know this that I have started as a campaign, other people will run with it. I am just a starter. I'm just a visionary carrier of things. But I pass on mantles for other daughters and sons to run. So, as I conclude this broadcast, we are starting tomorrow at 9 a.m. with amazing speakers. Rev Water will be in the house. Dr. Sylvia Mwansa will be in the house. We have Tabo in the house. Dr. Akanimo Odon has already left. He's at the airport. We have Dumisani Ngube as one of the speakers. Amazing. We have Makungo as one person who is really in wellness. We have one of the CEOs coming from Zimbabwe. We have Dr. Afra coming from Zimbabwe also. We have, what's Alexandria coming from Dubai, somebody I met just in Egypt when I went to Egypt. We have all these amazing speakers that are going to be gathered in one place to help you. Mrs. Eve Bandan Kumbola, an amazing speaker. I need you to spare these 2 days just for me. Celebrate my birthday by coming, by selling a ticket, by sponsoring a ticket, by sponsoring a menstrual cup. Whatever you may want to do it just for me. This time I'm asking you to bless me. I'm asking you to support me. I come rarely to ask to be helped. This is one time I do. Sunday, we are meeting at the same place, Mulungushi Conference Center. We are having a big Sunday there. And Dr. Akanimo is changing his cape. He's going to be prophet. Akanimo Ordon is going to take the day to usher us in the presence of God. You cannot miss Sunday, my friend. Monday, as I conclude, my mother, the trendy Alangizi, we are going to have an amazing cultural day where we want women. This thing, of entering marriage and coming out and whatever is going on in marriages, it has to end. So Monday we are having a refresher course, but also showing our sisters who are coming from South Africa, Namibia, and Malawi, our culture. So we are entering the actual bedroom. We are entering the actual bedroom on Monday. So please do get in touch with us and participate tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So it's 4 days, but the major are the two. Those are the major. Do have an amazing, amazing day and see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for all the speakers, my partners here who've been running this academy together. You're always very supportive. I'm so, so grateful to both of you. And Dr. Stephen Mwansa, Sibo, thank you so much for being part of this. I'm grateful. God richly bless you. Shalom, shalom.